There it goes.
There we
We're
go.
recording.
We're recording. Okay, guys, we are so super excited. Dana and I have just been sitting together on Zoom, putting together a plan of action that it's going to be a 10-week series called 10 to the Top, and it's all focused on going executive because we know that you guys want to go executive ASAP. And some of you may have been on, with us for a couple of months, maybe a couple of weeks, or even a couple of days. And it is so doable and so possible that once you have super focused intention, that the sky is the limit, and together we're going to help you run to the top. Right, Dana?
Right. And here's the cool thing. So we came up with the name 10 to the Top. So I want you to be thinking about it. 10 people is all it takes to get to the top. 10. So we're going to meet for a 10-session series. 10 sessions. See where we're going with this? 10. We're going to meet at 10 p.m. Eastern time every Wednesday. So for you West Coasters, that's 7, but we're going with 10. And then we're going to meet at 10 a.m. Eastern time every Saturday. So 10 to the Top, 10 session series at 10 Eastern time a.m., 10 Eastern time p.m. I said that backwards.
Saturday, Wednesday night, Saturday morning.
Yep.
And we want you to be on all of them. All of them.
So let's talk about the rules. Well, let's first talk about when we're starting and when we're ending. And then, Rach, talk about what they already need to do to qualify to be part of this mentorship program.
Absolutely.
And then I can go into the rules, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds great. Well, first of all, we know that in order for you to have a successful Isagenix business, you have to run a $100 BV auto ship, which is approximately about $150 in products. Okay.
No brainer.
If you do not have your auto ship set up, go set it up, okay? Especially if you want to be a part of this group, go set it up, because there's a lot of reasons why you need an auto ship set up. Not just to be commission qualified, but for lots of other reasons, which we are going to go through in this series, okay? By the end of the series, you're going to know everything, okay? But you also have to show up. We always say those who go up, show up, right? So you have to show up, not just to 1 or 2 or when you feel like it. You have to show up every single week, every Wednesday night, every Saturday morning, or you're out. Right, Dana?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. We're going to give you 100% dedication that we will be there 100% of the time. So fair is fair. We just request that you do. We require that you do the same thing.
Yes, we do. And you know what? It's a team effort. We all want to rise to the top together, okay? But we also want to weed out those who want to really get the top and not just say that they want to get the top, and those who maybe are just somewhat interested in getting to the top, maybe not in so much of a hurry. So you can join us. And like I said, if you take it too casually and you don't follow the rules, which Dana's going to go through, and also the action steps, and show up, then maybe right now is just not the time for you. And that is totally okay, because after this 10-week series, we'll do another 10-week series and you can try again.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so we're going to start it this Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Pacific time, and wherever you fall in the middle of that. So what is the date on that? That's the 14th. Okay, so we're going to go from December 14th to January 14th. Okay, that gives us 5 Wednesdays, 5 Saturdays for a total of 10 sessions. Okay, here's what we're going to ask of you. So now that you've got your auto ship set up, we were going to ask them to watch Lynn's.
Yes, Lynn did an amazing Zoom on Saturday. Okay, and it is in Rising Stars, and is it on your page as well, Dana?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll make sure that kind of rises to the top, or we'll repost it as kind of like the official 5-week video to watch. That's what we'll do to make sure that we're on the same page and it's the right video. Before we start on Wednesday, we want you to watch this. If you were on live, wonderful. Watch it again. Okay, watch it again, take some notes. And post your aha in the comments of the official post that we'll make in our pages.
Perfect. Now we are going to create a page, and it's only going to be a live page for this 10-week session. And then everybody's going to empty out of that page, and then whoever joins us for the next 10-week session will populate in there. That's a small little environment where we can continue to encourage you and remind you what we've talked about over the Zoom sessions that we have. And so we'll post that video, I would say, at the top of that one. Rachel, we can pin it there. We want you to put done and post an aha moment on there, just so that we're holding you accountable that you actually watched it, okay? Here are the rules. Here's what we're going to ask you to do, okay? So again, this is getting to executive as quickly as possible. Rachel, how long did it take you to get to executive?
9 days.
Okay, 9 days. That's crazy. It took me 13.
13 days. So, you put your mind to it, you can make it happen, right?
Yes.
We make it happen. So in 5 weeks, guys, if you want to be executive, you can get to executive. We just, just make up your mind and just do it, right?
Yep. So here's what you can expect over this 10 session time frame, okay? First, each person that you have enrolled, now they could be in your business already or you haven't yet found them, but you need to weekly create 2 consultants per week. 2 consultants. So it's really following the you plus 2, them plus 2. You share, they share, repeat. That's all that is, okay? So you need to create 2 consultants. So if you have nobody on your team yet, you're brand new, that means you've got to go identify who your first 2 are going to be and help them identify who their first 2 are going to be right away. 2 a week. The beauty of that is you're going to get paid $100 consultant development bonus, I think is what it's called, something like that. You're also going to earn a consultant, you're going to be earning the rank advancement bonuses yourself as you go. So that's going to be the first thing we ask you to do. The second thing is we want to be planting seeds. So we're going to ask, Rachel, did we decide on 2 per day or 2 per week? 2 per day, yeah, because 2 per week's easy.
We want to create really good habits.
Yes, so 2 people per day you need to be adding to Real People, Real Results. And to the point where you have to tag Rachel and I, and you've got to keep track of who they are, because in that group we're going to have you write their names down. And if you didn't do that, then we're only extending 1 grace of breaking the rules, right? And after that 1 grace, then we're going to literally, for lack of a nicer term, kick you out, and you can catch the next 10-week session. But we're really serious, we're really focused, we're really laser focused. So we're going to do that. We are also going to ask you to make 10 new connections on Facebook per week. Okay, that's new friend requests. Join a couple groups and have 2 new friends added to your personal page, so that as you're posting lifestyle posts and whatnot, you're starting to plant those seeds as well. Okay, we already mentioned you have to show up 100% of the time. If you miss one, then you miss them all. So before you commit to us, make sure that you are committed to 100% of the time. If Rachel and I can commit to you 100% of the time, you can commit to us 100% of the time. It's only 10 sessions.
And they will not be recorded.
They will not be recorded.
You have to show up.
Yep, and here's the caveat. The password to our Zooms will change every Wednesday. So if you don't get an update on what that password is, or you've been removed from that group, you won't get to participate in that. And that's okay for this time, but we'll catch you the next time, and at least you'll know that we mean business, because this is business, right?
That's right. Well, we just want you guys to get to executive so you can play in the executive pools. Because today's pool payday, and it is fabulous, and we want you guys to experience this. So we want to really help you to ramp up through December, okay, through the beginning of January, because we know if you plant all those seeds and you start developing really good habits now, when everybody's looking for a way to have a better body and a bigger bank account in January, you are going to be all lined up.
And the timing of this is perfect because it takes us right into NYKO. And I'm sure there'll be announcements at conference that are going to really boost our business into 2017. So unless you have something else to add, Rachel, I am so super excited about this.
I think on the video that we post, right, the official video where they have to watch it and make a little aha comment, I think if they're in and they are committed, they need to do hashtag 10 to the top. And then we will add you to that new group. Okay? So like I said, guys, if now is not the right time for you, or if you don't feel like you could commit, it's not a big deal. We still love you. Okay? But if you're ready to go to the top, if you're ready to go right to executive and commit, then we want to be there to help you and, to help you get there. Right?
Yep. I love it. And on a side note, Rachel and I are talking about getting some guest speakers into some of these sessions. We're also going to make sure that we follow 3 guidelines. We're committed to creating inspiration. We're going to do some meat and potato trainings, and we're going to do call to actions. So there is no reason why we can't all be in the executive pools and be celebrating a big, huge win within the next 5 weeks or sooner. So I'm excited.
This will only be 30 minutes or less. So we're not going to take up a whole lot of your time. Okay. So 30 minutes twice a week. So,
love it.
All right. Well, thanks, Dana. Thanks, you guys. We're super excited to have you.
Thanks, Rach.